Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, for this episode of Men's Help Monday, I want to talk to you about Red Pill Podcast, the men going their own way movement, and why I don't think this content is very good for young men to consume. Most of the time, when I see this sort of content, it's in YouTube shorts or TikTok, stuff like that, and it's a wall of women answering to like one, two, maybe three men hosts, and it'll be cherry picked responses that I feel like they're designed to make these women look stupid. I'm sure that you're not going to get winners and everybody you pick off the street to do interviews with, but anytime you get this type of content being made, it's always cherry picked responses, but the replies are really something else because it's always woman moment or all women are like this and stuff like that. And this sort of this kind of mindset really isn't healthy for you. And I feel like that's what these guys know what they're doing with the content they're making. They want to give you something to hate. They want to give you a reason for why you feel the way you do or why the world seems like it's against you or something like that. And they would rather ascribe that blame onto women than, capital or society or, frankly, patriarchy. I know some of y'all get all up in arms when you hear feminism and patriarchy, but that stuff does affect men just as much, if not more, than it affects women. We're all getting pigeonholed into boxes we don't want to be in. So maybe the next time you hear a woman talking about patriarchy and feminism, give that a listen because it's going to answer all of the questions that you have. It's just going to come from a woman and not a male speaker. So take that as you will. I know some of y'all are going to get immediately turned off by a woman telling you what to do, but most of the time they have the right idea when it comes to this kind of stuff. They've been embroiled in the gender war longer than we have because we've kind of been dominating this whole time. And some of y'all feel like equality means you're going to have less rights, and not exactly. That's not how pie charts work. But the other type of content that I see that really made me want to make this video was that Bill Clinton lawyer kid interviewing these women. And again, it's cherry picked content, so it's exactly what it's supposed to do. But they were asking all these women how much money they want their partner to make, and all of them had, six-figure demands. And then they asked what the average salary was, what they thought the average salary in the United States was. And most of them were double or triple that figure, which, by the way, it's about $40,000. And all this content is designed to do is make you feel insecure. It's supposed to make you feel bad about your station in life and what you've accomplished so far. And you shouldn't, you know. These monetary numbers shouldn't be what is your drive in life. Helping people and being the bigger man. As much as I really don't like a phrase that makes it seem like masculinity is attributed to being good, but that phrase exists for a reason, to be good in life, to not be so selfish, to not be driven by the material, and to want to help people. That's what these podcasts, that's what these, if it's about being a man, it should be about being a good man, not about being this like brutish, stomping, take everything you can type of man. You should give as much as you take, if not more. Like that should be your goal as a man in life. But all these podcasts want to do is it makes it seem like they want you to hate women. And I don't get that because like as a guy, as a straight guy, I love women. Women are great. And it's not because I want to have romantic encounters with all of them. It's just because, they're people. Like I think men are great too. We're all good at stuff and we shouldn't just write people off or hate entire swaths of society because of what you were born as or because of what you present as. And I know there's probably going to be some of you who are like, oh, well, I see women podcasts and women commenters online say stuff about, all men are bad. And just because you see someone else doing something doesn't mean you have to stoop to their level. Be the bigger person. Be the bigger man. I know you have it in you. And maybe you should stop consuming this content while you're at it. Look for stuff that uplifts people instead of blames people. You know, you want to be the best you that there is, and that doesn't need. You don't need to stomp on people to do that. I hope that makes sense. But I guess until the next time you get some dude-centric podcast yelling at women, y'all try to have a good day.